Okay, so there's a couple upsets already at Moja. Third, round 3, Rafael Felix beat Daniel Barish. Daniel's probably tired. Just came back from the Olympiad. Yo, it's got the open FL. You can see how it's dangerous. And Castle Queenside. I can't say what he's doing is wrong or right. I'm not a master. In fact, I'm nowhere near a master. Wow. Wow. Sorry. First, giving a check is a powerful move. So that the rook can be captured with check. Minus 10. Minus 10. That's insane. Minus 10 with only a pawn up. But it's the attack. Using an exchange somewhere. Ah, but it's just checkmate. Has to give up the queen when it's over. That's a big upset. 300 rating point difference. Charlton Yasta. He was the favorite, but he did beat the master. Okay. Interesting. Another upset. Sorry. 400 rating point difference. This tournament is all about upsets. I hope to play here one day. But I hope to be the person that causes an upset, not gets upset. Upsetted, if that's a word. Wow, until there was a game here until move 13. And then they deviated. So he just won a piece. Just won a piece. Wow. Just knight takes d5 and you won a whole piece. Because if bishop takes you win. Bishop takes d5, bishop takes g5. This bishop takes a1 and just up whole rook. Wow. It's strange. Look at the look at his time. He has all the time. Strange, but it's playing fast. He has a full 90 minutes time to start with. And it's just a matter of conversion. I feel like if it was a if this was a bullet game, I would play like rook e1, but then there's always bishop takes. Bishop takes f3, and if queen takes, then this is checkmate. And if bishop takes and he decides to take the rook, it's also just checkmate. So it feels like something I would blunder in, like playing bullet. This is an interesting game. The Bum. I know this guy. I know what the Bum is. Very strong. I played him last year, but I played very bad. Um, it was in the SA closed under 20 section round four, round four. Yeah, I just played very badly, and I lost like just a bad tournament for me. Hmm. I would think that Dr. Lendenbow would play a king e3 and then like rook dc3, go after and go after the c6 pawn. Maybe even push like h5, try to trade up bishops and then do it. Because the bishop can always go back to defend on e8. But I feel like there has to be a zugzwang somewhere. The thing is, you can't play the immediate king e3. I don't know if I can. King e3 here runs into f4 check and you lose the exchange. You're still up 2 pawns, but it's not something you really want to play. Why would you make life difficult? King Beast. I don't have a FIDE title. I'm not that strong. We're looking at the game between Daniel Caudry and Tyler Nevin. Tyler Nevin he represents the Western Province, but he is from the Eastern Cape. At least I know. I don't know much about him, but I've played him many times. So we have King's Indian Defense. What is this? This classical variation. Leeches calls it the orthodox variation. Gligoric Taimonov system. I've never heard of that name before. I've heard of the name Gligoric. Gligoric. What's wrong with Bishop A4? Bishop A6 was played. I don't fully understand. Bishop A4. I know it's to move the bishop away because it's being attacked. You should put it in simple terms. So bishop takes g7 is preferred. Bishop a6 attacking the rook, moving. Wow, the bishop's trapped. Oh, that's impressive. Let's say, for example, bishop e3. Let's just rook takes b3 because it takes, and it's checkmate. And bishop c2. There's rook e1 if a takes, queen takes, and rook f1, queen f1. And the same thing if If rook f1, then there's just... Wait, what's happening after rook f1? I think there's just queen c5, king f1. Bishop c2. What happens if the bishop c2? I guess if you want to, I think you can just sacrifice the queen if you want to, but I don't know. It looks like a nice move. Queen takes a2. Don't know if it's the best. Rook e1 doesn't seem to be working because after rook f1, you can't even take the rook on f1 with the other rook will recapture. If rook f1 check, there's rook takes f1 check, not check. Rook takes f1. You can't play bishop takes f1 because the queen bang on a5. I think it has to be like queen a2. Let me check. Oh, it's not queen a2. It's rook e1. Okay. Rook f1, queen c5, king h1, rook. Okay, so you move the queen out of the pawn, I guess, and then you take the rook, and you just up a rook. Okay, okay. Very tactical. I was thinking king g2, but then I saw like there's queen d7, and I don't think you're making out alive here. Take the king. Your own rook is stuck in jail. Yeah, it's not a pleasant position to have. That's why he decided to give the pawn up. Yes, also and still up a pawn, but the king is much weaker. It would even be a fork if the pawn was on b2 because of queen d7. This would be funny if sorry, g takes a4, king takes rook h4, king f5. It's not checkmate. Well, it's not checkmate because I have a pawn here, and but it's funny that the king is stuck. Yeah, it's just something funny I thought of. This would be a nice in game to play. but not if you low on time. If you have like a lot of time, it'll be nice to play. But it looks like black is better. White will create the pass pawn. It'll probably be a b pawn because the knight guards the b8 square. But white is winning. Eventually, white will win the f5 pawn. Not immediately, because there is a fork on e7. But I think white does have the. I mean, black has the advantage. Rook h8. I think is that a waiting move? Rook h8, rook h2. Going for a rook trade. And then picking up the f5 pawn. And somehow white's pawns are too slow. Interesting. This is one game I saw in round one between Keith Kumalo. And I was like, okay, his opponent sacrificed his queen. And I was looking at it and I turned the engine on. It was just the person that sacrificed his queen. And it's such a good position. I just have to find the game. I didn't watch it finished. Yeah, somewhere. Look at this bishop g7. It's a cool move to play, sacrificing the bishop. So you're sacrificing a rook and a bishop for the queen. But the minor pieces are so strong. And it'll be a nice position to play from the black side. Bishop g7 is like a cool move, but unfortunately it doesn't work. What was the correct move? Bishop e3. Bishop e3 check. Queen takes e3, knight takes e3. Wow. Rook d8, rook d8. I would think bishop h8. If knight takes this is checkmate. Therefore, king b, king b1. I think you take a check. Bishop takes, and then knight takes f1, knight h3. No. Wait, knight h3, rook d1, king c2. Okay, okay. That's interesting. But I think I'm getting a bit too deep here. I must turn this engine off because I must learn to think on my own. Wow, that's a nice rook sacrifice because it's just checkmate. If knight takes it, this queen e7 checkmate. If the bishop comes back. Oh, that was a nice game. I haven't seen what happened in the first round of the ladies section, but see, there's only 5 boards. So JC won. That's a nice. This is a thematic pawn sacrifice. Double the e pawns, 95. If you have a bishop, bishop c4, queen b3, and the pawn is nice and weak. Yeah, checkmate. It's checkmate. Wow, some upsets even though in the second round. See if there's any tournaments. Weekly Blitz Arena. Put some. Sorry, I should put some music on. My voice. I don't know why my voice is doing that. So I can take the a6. Is we in like a dragon position? Trying to see what music there is. Queen c7, knight b6, knight c4. Take rook b8. I can here. Let's go knight. No, let's just go knight f6. King h7. It's crazy how we got to this position. It wasn't even a Sicilian defense. That's the thing what makes chess so nice. You can play anything, and somehow, just somehow, you get the same thing. I should have started looking for music before I started playing, because now I'm trying to find something. But
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was this underwater.
I really don't know what to do. Try and set up a trap with knight takes d5. Sometimes you need to know when to take a draw. Wait, why can't I just play 95? Is that not just an exchange? This is like one of the first times I've ever played move like 95. I can play it b4, but c3 is played safe. c3 d6. I was just about to play it. I have to throw in a check first. I'll take back. Yeah, thought that was coming. Um, okay, this rook sacrifice to pick up this. I'm just gonna push my pawn. Hi, Sivad R. I'm threatening nothing. Nothing at all. It's just no, I can. Okay, what is he taking back with? Okay, I can just push my pawn. I can keep pushing. I just have to be very careful. You are 2200. Yes. Yes. Only in Blitz. Only in Blitz. Leeches. A4. Queen H8. Okay, this is checkmate. Yeah, that one was that was a hectic game. Lost a piece and then I got the queen. Yeah, I got a bit fortunate there. I'm 1800 but I really want the 2000. Can you give me some advice? What are you doing now? Since you're 1800, what do you do? Do you play chess every day? Do you study? What do you do? Tell me your routine, your your routine when it comes to chess. Then I'll see if I can give you some advice. G5. Wow. Can I take? This looks like a free piece. Yeah. Whoa. He's pre-moving everything. Some next level things. I have to play knight bd2, e4. Yeah, I have to do something. I win in exchange, yeah. I win in exchange. Bishop g2, rook g1, bishop h3, bishop h5, king e7, knight g6 check. Yeah, I win an exchange. Yeah, but I've used a lot of time as well. Okay, bishop h5, knight 7. I take, and I bring my bishop back to f3. I play every day. I have books of endgames and dynamics. I practice it, but I don't know why I can't solve puzzles of 2500 rating. Okay. That's interesting. You play every day. And we know in exchange, yeah. I watch chess videos of chess. I watch chess videos of chess to become 2000. So you're 1800 now, and you want to become 2000. You study, you play every day. Okay. And I ask you, what do you play? Do you play Blitz, Bullet, Rapid? What type of games do you play? Because what I did was I used to play a lot of rapid chess every single day with increment to get better. It's something I stopped doing. I must do it again. So I have to practice what I preach. But it was really good. It made me think, and another thing is doing puzzles every day as well. You can play as much as you want to. Look at this sacrifice. But you have to do puzzles. You have to, because you win most games by puzzles. Or tactics. Other word, tactics. I do a lot of tactics every single day on chess tempo. I do at least 10 a day throughout the day. Can you say how you think during a game of opponent's move? How you calculate? Oh, you play rapid, blitz, and bullet. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you now what I do. So my openings, I know. I've been studying openings for a long time now. I started learning the London system back in beginning of last year, so I've been learning it for almost 2 years. Not every day, but every time I play a game on leeches, take for example the London system, I analyze that game whenever I'm done playing, or if I'm streaming, I'll analyze it when I'm done streaming. And if there's something I like about the game, I add it to my repertoire. I have a study on leeches, which is private. I don't share my studies. And with that, I keep adding every game I play the London system. Everywhere there's a new move, I add it to the database. My database, my leisure study for openings. Yeah, how I'm thinking now is, what is my opponent's next move and what would I do if I was playing myself? What if I was playing, like if I was on the black side, what would I move? That's kind of my thinking process. I don't say it out loud, but that's mainly my process. I should start saying it now. So my opponent pushes b4, trying to break open and create a weakness on c3. I can push e4, breaking open in the center. We can trade off pieces. I do have a weakness on c3, but my opponent has a weakness on c4. So my knight will eventually come in. Knight f3, knight d2, knight c4, and I attack the c4 pawn. So since my opponent is now going after my c3 pawn, I can play queen c2, looks alright, followed by knight d2, going after the c4 pawn. Okay, my opponent plays rook b8, threatening rook b2. Interesting. I can play rook e2. Okay, what is my repertoire? What is repertoire? Repertoire is a fancy word. It means like what you like to, what type of openings you play, everything you play, like that. I'm getting low on time, I need to speed up. I'll read the chat now. I just have to finish because I'm down a lot of time. So my opponent sacrifices. Okay. I always have a check. I decided to sacrifice to create some open lines. Yeah, it's checkmate. Okay. Then how you calculate to solve puzzles? So what I do is I do a thing called process of elimination. It's where what you can do first is checks, captures, and what is your threat. That's like the basic one. Are there any checks? Can you take anything? And what is your opponent threatening? That's one of the first things that I'll do, but I do it like subconsciously in my head. Then you can start listing off moves. Then once you done every single move that you think of or that you're confident about, then you start ticking them off, and then you have to choose. That's where the difficult part comes in. You have to choose. Yeah, that was a good game. My opponent made a unsound sacrifice. I'll show you now how to do puzzles. I'll do a quick puzzle. Hopefully I get it right. My rating's 2360. It dropped a lot. I'm doing a lot of puzzles every day, so it's not the best, but it's not the end of the world. So what I see in this position, this is an interesting position. I see I have pawn on b7. It's one square away from promotion, but the king is stopping it. I have a lot of checks, but okay, I only have one check, but it's not gonna work. I'll just lose the whole piece. Therefore, captures. Do I have any captures? I have no captures. What is my opponent's threat? That's a very good question. My opponent's threat. I can only assume that my opponent's threat is at knight h6, just developing pieces. That looks like the only threat. I see fork, but it wasn't c5. Sorry. Here, knight c5, bishop takes c5. You can play rook d8, but then you just lose the piece. Okay. What I can do is I can play rook d8 check, bishop takes d8, and then knight c5. I'm threatening a fork and another fork. I'm threatening this pawn on a6 with check, and then the king will be forced to go to a7, after which b8 equals queen checkmate. But if I play rook d8, bishop takes d8, knight c5, what if my opponent plays king a7? You see, king a7. Then I see that I can sacrifice the knight, because if king takes, I can play b8 equals queen, because there's a bishop here, so if the knight ever moves, the queen can never be captured. So even if the king doesn't take the knight, my threat is always b8 equals queen. So I'm guessing I have to sacrifice the rook. That's what Gotham Chess would like me to do, sacrifice the rook. Bishop h3, I think it's a bit too slow. If I play bishop h3, black has knight h6, and then I can't sacrifice my rook. I can't play knight c5, because then the bishop and e7 will take my knight. Therefore, I will play this rook sacrifice, but let me check again. So I was thinking rook d8 check, bishop takes d8, knight to c5, but I never covered f6 and f5. I've never covered f6, not f6, sorry, c6, knight c5. I forgot to cover c6. If c6, interesting, I can play bishop takes c6, but wait. I can just play knight d7 check, king takes, knight takes f6, knight takes f6. But then we have equal material, but we have to win. So, hello Moja. When king goes to h7, when the king goes to h7, when after I sacrifice the rook, king goes to h7, then I play knight takes a6, and then I'm threatening b8 equals queen. My only doubt in this position is f6. For example, rook d8 check, bishop d8, knight c5, f6. Interesting. No, but then I can just take it. I can just play bishop takes c6, because the queen can't move here or here, because my knight always has a fork on d7 and this bishop is covering the f4 square. So I have to sacrifice the rook. Should I do it? Should I sacrifice the rook? I'm gonna sacrifice the rook. See what happens. Take the risk. Rook takes. Rook d8. Check. Bishop d8. Knight c5. Okay. Queen takes f2. Yeah, it was a rook sacrifice. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Nice rook sacrifice. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Did you understand my thinking process? Yeah, that was a nice one. It's just a process of thinking of all the possible moves and then eliminating one by one. The puzzles only get more difficult, and you have to do difficult puzzles to get better. That's the truth of life. You have to do difficult things to become better. So this one, okay, I'm down a lot of material. No, I'm not down, only down a pawn. But my rook is being attacked. Do I have any checks? I do have a lot of checks. A lot of checks. Wow, I have to sacrifice the bishop. It's a bishop sacrifice. I have to sacrifice the bishop. I was looking for checks and I realized this is one of the most forcing moves you can play. Because after king takes g6, you sacrifice the rook. And after rook takes, this is checkmate. It's like a self-checkmate. Or if queen takes, the same thing happens, checkmate. However, if the king decides to run, if I play bishop g3 check, king g3, rook g2 check, and the king goes here to h4, I have queen f4 checkmate. It's another sacrifice, but it's a bishop and a rook sacrifice for checkmate. Do you guys see it? Yeah, bishop g3 is winning. That's a nice move. I hope it works. I hope it works. Bishop g3, rook g2, rook g2, queen f4 checkmate. Let's go. Let's go. 2 in a row. That's a nice on this. I have to look at how we got to this position. That's beautiful. Let's see how the game went. Let's see if the player with the white pieces found it. No, he didn't find it. Bishop g3, king g3. Wow, it's beautiful. But he didn't find it. 20 seconds. Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. Thank you, Moja. Yeah, a lot of practice. Yeah, I've been struggling for years to improve, but when I finally built up that discipline to study every day, started seeing results. Yeah, this was a nice game. And this one here, sorry, bishop e7. No, the player missed it. It's unfortunate. Sorry. Here after knight, this was the previous puzzle. Here after knight c5, I thought this was the only difficult option, but I think I can just play a waiting move. Bishop takes c6. If king takes, if king c7, I have knight a6, king c6, and then b8 equals queen, and I'm up material. And then the other option I calculated was king h7, and then you sacrifice the knight, because if king takes, you promote to a queen, and if you develop the knight, then this is checkmate. It's not. Whoa, I forgot it wasn't checkmate. Where's checkmate? Bishop d3, queen a5, and then queen b4 is checkmate. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so we have an in-game puzzle. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You said my brother came into the room, just asked me something. So it is my problem. I won't calculate if it is bad or the opponent captures instantly. Go after other line. Okay, how far can you calculate? How many moves in advance? I had seen you hitting 2500 on leeches puzzles. Yes, I did. I was actually 2700 on leeches puzzles. That was like a month ago, or like 6 weeks ago. I was 2700. Yeah, but I lost a lot. I was doing a lot of in-game puzzles, and then it just went down, straight down. But it's alright. I'll get back to. I would like to hit like 3000, but I don't have the time. I just want to enjoy the puzzles and improve. It's just a number, so I'm not too concerned with it. It has to be bishop. Oh, I haven't started calculating this puzzle yet. So you saw the whole live when I hit 2500 with puzzles. That was a while ago. It was a while ago. Okay. Okay, what's happening here? So what I've noticed is that I have a majority on the side of the pawn majority. And the first thing that comes to mind is a pawn break. My first option that I think of is f takes f2, knight takes f2, g takes h3, and where does the knight go? And it's just winning, because if knight takes h4, I have h2. There is knight f5, king e3, but it's completely winning. It's completely winning. Completely winning. So you say bishop f4. I think, in my opinion, it's too slow. Bishop f4 leads to h takes g4. I can take. No. I understand now why you say bishop f4. Bishop f4. Yeah, bishop f4. Bishop f4 is a good move. Wow. I didn't consider that. I should have considered it. I just think about the pawns. It's time to calculate. Varun Singh, bro, can we play one game? Yeah, we can play after this puzzle. I just have to figure this one out. Okay, bishop f4, pinning the knight to the king. Let's consider g takes f2. Then I can just play g takes h3. Knight, yeah, bishop f4 is a good move because it stops any checks. It really stops any checks and is winning. For example, if like knight f4, king e6, rook d7. Yeah, there's like so many. These knights are very dangerous. Bishop f4, g takes f3, g takes h3, king e2, bishop e3, king e3, and then h2 is winning. Bishop f4, h takes g4, and then you have to take the knight. Bishop takes e3, king takes e3. No. Bishop f4, H takes g4, f takes g2, king e2, king takes e3, and the bishop controls this diagonal, and the pawn controls that square, so the king can't pass here. If the king goes here to f3, then I just promote to the queen. I didn't consider bishop f4 because I didn't think of the threat. My opponent is threatening knight c4. My opponent's threat is knight c4. If it was his move, or even knight takes. Maybe not knight takes because I have this move and I'm winning. But yeah, I see now. I should have considered the threats in the position, like what my opponent would play. Yeah, I have to check twice. I have to double check. But bishop f4 seems like a really good move. I didn't consider it. Just pinning, simple pin. I considered the two options. I forgot the rook. Look at the rook. It's just alone here in the corner. Bishop f4. Rook a8. The rook can't do anything because I just take. The rook can come here to g8, but it can't do anything. Therefore, it has to be bishop f4. It's very smart. Very good. Very good. Bishop f4. G takes f3. G takes h3. King e2. Bishop takes e3. Wait. What is this? Bishop f4. G takes f3. This is funny. Bishop f4, G takes f3, G takes h3, King e2, Bishop e3, King f1, and if I push h2, there's King g2, and if I push h3, there's King h1 and the king is stuck. And it's very funny. The king is stuck. Yeah, it's very funny. So there has to be bishop f4. G takes f3. Bishop takes King e2. G takes h3. King f1. Hold up. What if it's not bishop f4? Yeah, the rook can't do anything. I have a feeling that it might not be bishop f4. Maybe I spent too much time on it, but bishop f4. I'm going back to my option. I need to see. I have a feeling that it might not be bishop f4 because of f takes g2, knight c4, king e6, and the pawn can't be stopped. Or if fg2, knight g2, gh3, king e2, and then h2, and the pawn can't be stopped. This is what I'm saying. Fg2, knight g2, and then gh3, pawn can't be stopped. For example, knight h4, I just push h2, knight can't stop. You do have knight f4, knight f5 check, king e6. If the knight ever lands here, we just take it off the board. It's me. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. How are you doing? It's me from Norway. I remember. Still from Norway. One of my first viewers. Yeah, I have a feeling bishop f4 might not work because of king f1. The king somehow makes it to f1. If I play h2, because my pawn is on h3, if I play h2, there's always king g2. Yeah, this game is difficult sometimes. But I think I'm right. I hope I'm right. I'm good. I should be studying right now. What are you studying for? A test? Exam? What subject is it? I'm gonna go for my move. I have faith in this move. I just believe that it's right. Yes? I got it somehow. A lot of doubt. There was a lot of doubt. Yeah, pawn takes. Yeah, that was a nice challenging one. Let's see how this game went. Eastern Super Blitz. Oh, the black pieces played bishop f4 here and it was a blunder. Okay. Yeah, but still won. King e1. Wow, that's a difficult move to find. Sacrificing the bishop and it's a draw. No ways. No ways. This is an engine level tactic. It is studying history for tomorrow's exam. Wow, history. History is a nice subject, in my opinion. At least what I learned in history. What about history? Is it like Norwegian history? International history? Okay. Time to sleep. Bye. Thanks for the help. No problem, Sivad. No problem. I hope you learned something today, and good night. Goodbye. Yeah, I have to go check quickly what's happening in this tournament in the country. It's one of the biggest tournaments. Arguably, it's the biggest tournament in the country because of the prize fund. Very big. This game was stolen. Wow. Yeah, this is a hard pill to swallow. Being 2 points up. Yeah, it's super interesting, but I'm exhausted because I test every day since last week. Luckily, this exam week will end on Friday. I'm so exhausted. This history course is about the world wars and everything leading to them. Wow, world wars, World War One, World War Two. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, is it very detailed? Like to the edge, specific. Luckily, this exam week will end on Friday. Every day since last week. Wow, that's like, how many? If you include today, that's 8 days. If you include the whole week last week, 8 days of exams. If you take the weekends off, every single day, that's insane. Are you in university or school? I think you're in university because you use the word course. Oh, yeah, I was still looking at this game. Why did I leave? Yeah, yeah, this is not an easy one. The night just blockades everything. Yeah, unfortunate. Matfei Rogov. Guy's very good. If he switches to the South African Federation, wow, South Africa would have a strong team. Wait, what happened here? What happened here? "15 moves." Sorry. Wow, that's hectic. I'm in high school. It's not this name. It's not the name we have for it, but it's kind of similar. Oh, that's interesting because oh, I understand what you're saying. I understand. You should be studying now, or you should be sleeping if you're writing tomorrow. Try to get rest and not be tired because you have to be fresh for the exam. Wow, what happened? happened here? Yo, this maneuver of the night. Wow. This is experience. Experience versus youth. So he gave up the pawn for the bishop pair. I mean the rook for the bishop pair. And he had to just defend. Hoping for blockade. Wow, what a fork. What a fork. Yeah, I should. I'm going to revise them before the test. Okay. Then you should go get some rest. You should go sleep. But I know the nerves are high. The nerves are very high before an exam. But this move here, wow, what a fork. This is beautiful. Wait, what if... Here we are. EF6, bishop f7. Oh, I see now. The rook is stuck, no matter what. The rook is just... wow. No, this is very beautiful. This is an interesting tournament. Yeah, good night, it's me. All the best for the test tomorrow. Or the exam, sorry. All the best for the exam. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining tonight. It was only a short stream, short 90-minute stream. But I want to thank everyone for joining, and I hope you had some fun as well and learned something from my games, even though there wasn't much. But I had some fun playing tactics and explaining them, which I learned a lot from as well. Very, very challenging puzzles, and yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. Good night. God bless you, and I hope you. If I could ask one thing from you guys before my laptop dies, is that I want you to have relationship with Jesus Christ. I want you to, if you don't have a Bible, I want you to go get one online. It's free, and I just wanted to find out more about God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and it won't hurt you to find out more. That's all I ask you from the viewers tonight. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. And good night and goodbye. See you next time.